This video we're going to discuss ethnic humor versus stereotypes. We're going to define ethnic humor, define stereotypes, discuss what makes humor ethnic, as well as discuss stereotypes in all its different forms. And for the purpose of this video, we're only going to be dealing with racial stereotypes. Ethnic is defined as of or relating to a population subgroup with a common national or cultural tradition. It's important to note that the term ethnic is an adjective, it's a descriptive word, and when used in conjunction with humor, it describes the type of humor. So ethnic humor deals with a particular group's culture, ideologies, ideas, and customs. Stereotypes are defined as a widely held but fixed and oversimplified image of a particular person or thing. Upon doing further research, I found that stereotypes always come down to prejudice. When there is a minority group, a majority group will perceive them in a negative light and proceed to make inferences about a person in that minority group and later delineate that inference to the entire group itself. That inference or perception often has no weight, which is why so many stereotypes negate each other. And often the same stereotypes wind up applying to many different cultures at the same time. For instance, blacks and Hispanics are either lazy or they work too hard and they're violent, have no money or have money and spend it on useless things. The list goes on and on. But these are sufficient examples of characteristics of stereotypes. Stereotypes often involve the minority group, they're contradictory, and they're almost always negative. Stereotypes are often a type of prejudice. In the book, Facing History and Ourselves, Holocaust and Human Behavior, prejudice has three basic characteristics. It is based on real or imagined differences between groups. It attaches values to those differences in ways that benefit the dominant group at the expense of the minorities, and it is generalized to all members of target groups. Hopefully, we can see now that stereotypes and prejudice go hand in hand. They kind of share similar characteristics and mirror each other. So stereotypes, if we think about them, they're also used in some ethnic humor. You might have instances where comedians make fun of stereotypes that are placed upon their ethnic group and the whole audience laughs. So thinking about it that way, the theories of humor kind of ring true when it comes to stereotypes. The majority group, who basically create these stereotypes, might be imputing the superiority theory. But it's not necessarily superiority if they're feeling threatened by these minority groups enough to create stereotypes that show them in a negative light. Whereas when someone from their own ethnic group repeats these stereotypes and is able to laugh at them, it imputes the relief-release theory, in which they're finding means and ways to cope with the prejudices placed upon them. We often see this happening within Jewish humor. One aspect of Jewish humor that's really become evident during this class is self-deprecation. They'll often make jokes about themselves, they'll often make fun of their own religion and culture, and they'll often perpetuate these stereotypes with their own small anecdotes that everyone kind of finds funny, even those who are a part of the ethnic group. One of the big questions that arise when dealing with stereotypes is, when is it funny and when is it offensive? In most cases, it truly depends on the person who's saying it and the forum that he's in. Most people will be more susceptible to laughter at a comedy show with a comedian who's known for making ethnic jokes tied in with some stereotypes than one who isn't. If someone else made the same joke in the workplace, it probably would not receive the same reception as it would have in the comedy club. Most people believe, however, that it's never okay to repeat a stereotype. But the unfortunate truth is, stereotypes are probably here to stay. Perhaps that's why many people tell jokes involving them. It's a way to show how foolish and utterly ridiculous they are. After all, it's better to laugh at something stupid than to be enraged by it. Jewish humor seems to abide by this, particularly because it's self-deprecating in nature. They will often make fun of themselves and play on stereotypes, and because they are able to laugh, stereotypes lose their power. Sometimes they even twist stereotypes for their own benefit. Jews are often portrayed as greedy or stingy, but they will make jokes about how that they're simply just good with money. Jewish mothers are often portrayed as overbearing and neurotic, but she'll probably just counter that with having an intense love and devotion for her children. In the end, stereotypes are probably just a defense mechanism more than anything. A group is afraid of another group and proceeds to see them negatively, especially since most of these people lack the ability to understand things that are different from them. Ethnic humor sometimes uses these stereotypes to create a discourse that shows just how wrong dominant groups can be. They can play on these misconceptions, and it's okay, as long as it's funny.
I deal with those stereotypes already, man. You know what I mean? Everybody, because we can't wear, Latinos, we can't wear the same clothes as white dudes and look the same. If a white dude puts on a tuxedo, he looks sharp. How come if I put on a tuxedo, I look like I'm parking cars? I don't park cars. I wash them. No, it's serious, man. I can't wear flannel. Frank, don't wear flannel. You look like a gangster. How come I look like a gangster when a white dude puts on flannel? He's camping. It's true, right? I have these tan Timberland boots. A black dude can wear the same boots and look like I'm shooting a music video. I put on the same boots, I look like I'm working construction. I hate dealing with stereotypes. They used to stereotype me at my job. All the time they stereotype me at my job. Hey Frank, we're gonna go get some Mexican food for lunch, so tell us, where's the closest taco truck? What the hell, dudes? I don't just know where every freaking taco truck is. Like I have GPS on his taco truck. Right, I'm gonna tell him, oh yeah, right around the corner to the left. Or let me call him. Come on, man, really? Really? Oh, I just ordered you 2 tacos and a soda. Come on. It's messed up, man. Frank, we're having potluck. Going to bring some bean dip? No. For the birthdays, what do they do in your cubicle? They decorate your cubicle, right? George had a birthday. What did they do? Big old banner behind his desk. Happy birthday, George. Bob had a birthday. What did they do? Little streamers. Happy birthday, Bob. My birthday, you know what they did? They hung a big-ass piñata right here above my computer. Big old donkey right here. They put oranges and strawberries on my desk. What the heck, dudes, really? They spread out chiclets all over the floor. Come on. Come on. How do they know I like chiclets?